Hello, hello. So it's a winter morning, but it's a nice sunny morning today, and it's the perfect time to make the second video which I was wanting to make about the things to do once you land up in Adelaide or in Australia. So the first part of the video, we did explain some of the things that you can do from back home. This video is going to be slightly longer than that because it talks about the stuff that you can do once you land here, and literally there's so much more that you can do while you're here compared to what you can do back home. So let's get started. The first thing that you do, you've just landed up here and get some rest because obviously you're catching up with some jet lag. So yeah, get some sleep. Visit like a supermarket nearby, like a Coles or Woolies, and get some supplies for eating, whatever you can. And then the first thing you do is grab like a SIM card. So you have like those prepaid SIM cards hanging on shelves, and there's like different plans, different denominations. So the conditions are listed on the SIM card package itself. So for example, I can recommend that can get a calling card for like $40. Yeah, I think one of the cards that you could go is something that allows you unlimited calls and SMS within Australia, and then if possible it gives you like unlimited calling for your home country, or at least a few minutes of calling, like 100 minutes of calling to your home country. So I did find one when I came here. It was from Boost. It allowed me unlimited calling to India, and unlimited calling for Australia, incoming, outgoing, and SMS as well. Go ahead and activate it. The instructions are on the pack itself. So yeah, now you have a number, so that's good. The second thing that you need to do is get your bank account operational. So if you remember, we spoke about registering for a bank account and opening a bank account online, but it doesn't get operational till you visit the branch. So you may have to call them, or you can visit them, and you will need to carry some of the documentation, for example your passport, your visa, stating that you're now staying in Australia, you have all the legal rights and permissions to stay here. So go ahead and visit the bank, and they will open up an account for you, or they will make the account operational what you already applied for online. Now you have a phone number and you have your bank account. The bank account is very useful because now you can say deposit the cash that you are carrying from your home country. So you can carry up to $10,000 per person when you're traveling. First time there's you can carry more, but every subsequent time it's about $10,000 per person. So you can check more on that. I'm not. It is not a legal advice, but last time I checked, that's what you could carry in. You also need the bank account to link it with Medicare, link it with Centrelink. So if you're going to apply for those things, then you're going to need that as well. You need it for your expenses. So once you have your money, you're going to be spending in Australian dollars. You will have a card, a debit card, and you can use that for your expenses. So that will help as well. You will need to link it with your TFN. You would need to link it with your utility bills. There's like a direct debit where it gets deducted directly from the bank account. So yep, you're going to need it for paying your electricity bills, for your expenses. So yep, that's pretty useful as well. So that's the second thing out of the way. You have your phone number and you have your bank. The next thing is traveling. So you're going to be traveling. You're new here. You don't have your car. You're going to be traveling. So you need something to travel. There's something called an Adelaide Metro card. So the Metro card works across all the public transport modes such as trams, buses, and trains. So where do I get that from? So you can get that from a shop shop. So there's some shops which sell the Adelaide Metro card. You can locate a store near you. You can go on the Adelaide Metro website. Just Google Adelaide Metro. Go to that. Look for the store locator section and locate a store which is near where you're staying. So you can get that. When you get that, there will be like an upfront charge. I think it's about $4 or $5 for the card, and then you can load it up with some balance, so you can pay the person there to load it up. So I recommend you can load it up for about $40-$50 each transportation. Every time you take it, it's about $4.55. So I have made a video on public transport, so do check out my channel for more specifics of traveling on public transport. But yeah, getting back, so once you have the card, you can also register that card online on the Adelaide Metro website, and once you have that registered, you can charge it online. So go ahead and check out that video on public transport that I did on more details on this part. So now you have the card for traveling as well. The next thing that you can do is register for TFN online. So one of the things is it's an online process, but you will need a local address for it. So for a local address, either you can give an Airbnb address, or if you have finalized your accommodation, you can give that. If not, then you'll have to look for a permanent address before you sign up for TFN, because that's where you will have to provide an address, a local address. So now that's done. That's something that you can do online. You can't do that from your home country though, because it specifies that you need to come and be present in Australia before you do that. Moving on, we need to go ahead and register for Medicare. So anyone who's on 491 is eligible for Medicare. So you can, and 190, 189 as well. For all of you who are eligible for Medicare, you can go to an service SA outlet and fill up the form. You will need your bank details, you will need a local address, so you will need to have that as well. You can't do that unless you have a local address, because that's where your Medicare cards will be sent. The Medicare process can also be done online, but it's better if you have questions, you go and sort it out in person. And sometimes the form you need to ask what to fill. So if you have questions, it's better to go there, fill up the form, ask the questions, and submit it. If there are any corrections to be made, they will tell you, and you can make the corrections there itself and get that sorted. It takes about 30 days for it to get to your address. So you can't call before 30 days, but if it's after 30 days and you're still checking, there's a number you can call and check what is the status of the card, if it's dispatched, or what address is it dispatched, and so on. Looking for a house. So you're still staying at your Airbnb and you're looking for an accommodation. This is the most difficult thing in Adelaide right now. There's just like too many people, too few houses. So yep, this is the most difficult part. What I suggest to get started on this is you can visit property agents. Go to this app for houses, and there are apps where you can go and look at properties online, and you have agent details as well. So visit them in person and go for inspections. So you will have the date for inspections. So you'll have to go there physically. Inspections are between 9 and 5, mostly on weekdays. Not so much on weekends, but there are some on weekends as well. And then obviously you will be competing with a lot of other people. So offer to pay in advance. So I can do a detailed video on that, on getting a housing part, because that's got more conditions. What all do you need to pay, and how you can get to that? That's a separate topic in itself. So yeah, you need to go ahead and look for a house and move in ASAP, because Airbnb is costing you a lot. So yeah, that's on the house. Now, once you have a house, only then can you go ahead and start the school. So obviously, when you are back home, I advise that from your home country, you contacted several schools to check what is their process. But everyone needs you to be in their catchment area. So you can only get apply for a school once you have obtained a house. So let's say if you have obtained a house, or you're about to move into the house, you've finalized it, you can apply for the school, contact them, ask for an appointment to meet them, let them know that your ward or your child is wanting to enroll in their school. They will provide an appointment. You cannot mostly walk into a school without an appointment, like you can do in many countries. They might not be able to meet you. So at least that's what happened in my case. So once you meet them, have an interaction, then they will go ahead and advise the documents that they need. You can submit those documents. In some cases, they might need you to buy a laptop directly from the school, so there could be an upfront cost. Could be $2,000 for a high-end laptop. And then you need to buy school uniform, so that's a separate topic. And let me know and comment if you need me to cover that. I can do a separate video on schools, how to identify schools, what are the rankings, what are the fees. So you've got your school things sorted, and now it's time to look for opportunities, job opportunities, because it's draining you out. It's a lot of money. So yeah, it's very pinching when you're using your hard-earned savings, and you are spending a lot of money in Australian dollars. So that's what you need to do. You need to apply on websites. So for casual jobs, Indeed and Seek are more popular. If you need a job which is like a full time, although you have full time jobs everywhere, you have it on Seek and Indeed as well, but there are more jobs on LinkedIn if you're looking for full time jobs. And if you're just looking to get started with at least some job, then more chance on Seek and Indeed. It takes time. It takes several attempts. Mostly everyone asks for some Australian experience. So the first break is always difficult. Once you have some experience under the belt, then you can change. So that's what you can do. Another tip that I have is that if you're struggling to get your first job, you can volunteer and start getting some experience. So, for example, you can volunteer with Red Cross. You can visit an outlet for Red Cross and tell them that you want to volunteer. They will interview you, and if you get that opportunity, then you don't get paid anything, but you're at least gathering some experience, interacting with people, doing a job, and you're not sitting home at idle at home, and it gives you good confidence. So keep trying while you do a volunteering work as well. That's one of the most important things. Once you have your job, there's many things that are sorted. I would also recommend to join some community groups. The community groups which help networking with people, expanding your circle, just asking some basic stuff, because you have a lot of questions about everything. So asking basic stuff. So join community groups like Meetup. There's some Facebook groups. There's Internations. So there's expat forums, there's professional networks. So yep, there's different types of community groups depending upon what you want, what kind of people you want to engage in. And remember, there will be other new people just like you. So it's helpful when you help each other. So that's what it's about, because we got helped by a lot of people, and we should pay it forward. So yeah, I think that's about it in this video. It's already quite long. So if you have any questions, do pop them in. And if you want to get information on more topics, or if you want me to make videos, do comment. Please like and subscribe so that I can continue making these videos. Thank you and bye-bye.